the deal has a dark side. And the dark side is on both sides. The dark side on the Iranian side is that the Iranian nuclear establishment has managed to hijack policymaking in Iran by insisting that no, all of these different parts of our nuclear program have to stay intact for 10 years, 25 years, etc., because we want to have nuclear energy for the future and build lots of nuclear power plants and have all of this stuff, as if nuclear energy is still a good idea. Okay? This is 1970s MIT thinking. Right? I mean, the rest of the world has learned a lot from 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl and Fukushima. The Germans are planning to shut down all their nuclear power plants. Lots of countries never even got into the business of nuclear energy, but the Iranian nuclear leadership has managed to convince their political leadership that no, you have to bet the future of your country on nuclear energy, as if there are so many more important things that the future of Iran could actually depend on. So that's one problem, because it means that once you have nuclear capability to make nuclear energy and reactors, etc., you will always have the capability to make nuclear weapons. Okay? It's just the way it is. And that shouldn't scare you, because you have to remember that it's the 70th anniversary of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. It took the United States 4 years to make the first atomic bombs, and no one knew anything about nuclear technology when they started, at all. No one had ever made a nuclear reactor. No one had ever enriched uranium. No one had any idea how any of this stuff was ever supposed to work. It was a bunch of calculations by some physicists. And in 4 years, they went from nothing to making bombs that destroy entire cities. If you could do that between 1940 and 1945, you think we can't do it 70 years later, and that anybody can't do it if they put their mind to it? And the more nuclear technology you have, more capabilities you have, the shorter that time becomes. So that's the dark side on the Iranian side. The dark side on the United States side of this deal is that to sell this deal to the American people and to all these reluctant Democratic Party senators and members of the House, the Obama administration has struck a Faustian bargain. And the bargain is that to sell the deal, they have compounded the militarization of the Middle East and the militarization of American policy. So to sell diplomacy, you've actually strengthened militarism.